Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly readings. Let's dive straight into it. I have your pre-shuffle card, and the universe is calling for you guys to trust this week. So I'm gonna read this one out the book. This says Basil will indicate energy surrounding trust and the workings of relationships. Consideration and putting more into gaining harmonious ground are required. And although this does not include romance, it does include a romance. Basil is referencing any relationship or connection. Education and travel are all areas that are shining with positive vibes this week at the moment. I added this week in, by the way, because it is for this week. But be wary of being in situations or relationships that you know are not good for you. All right, so it seems a lot to be surrounding by your dynamics with others this week. So let's dive into the rest of your spread. What's interesting is this is a Scorpio card. There's your little sign here. So that's pretty cool. Let's dive into your reading, guys. Let's see what is going on, please, Spirit, for my gorgeous Scorpios this week. Let's get two from this deck, please, Spirit. For Scorpio, what's going on this week for Scorpio? Okay. This one, I believe, is about relationships too. So you have a leg up and you have a time for a nap. So both of these are really kind of speaking about taking a little bit of a step back, not necessarily in relationships, but in terms of how much effort you're putting into life at the moment. Because of course, a time for a nap is about resting. Okay, it's about understanding that you are in a position that you once wished for, regardless of whatever it is. I'll let you apply that however it is to you. So now you can relax a little bit, okay, before your next journey, Scorpio. So something about this is saying it's a really good time to rest. All right, it's time for a nap. It's time to prioritize your sleep, your health, resting, all that kind of good stuff. That might need your attention. And then you have a leg up, and this card comes in where you are that little baby polar bear. That's always how you do it. Whoever I'm reading for is the little baby one here. And someone that you're in a relationship with could be the bigger one, or this could be family members, or it could even be the universe. It represents someone outside of yourself that you're having to lean on, all right, get help from, or depend on in some way, even if it's temporarily, so that you can rest up a little bit. So both of these do kind of go hand in hand, saying that you need to rest. Other people need to start filling in tasks, okay, whilst you rest up. Okay, so maybe it's a good time to ask for help. It's a good time to, again, depend on your soulmate if you're with somebody emotionally, so you can get yourself together a little bit as well. Like, it's just saying that you don't have to do everything alone. You don't even need, even if it's not relationships and it's to do with your trust in the universe, it's the same thing. All right, allow the universe to take the lead. You don't always know which way to go, and that's okay. All right, it's not always up for us. Sometimes if we just take a little bit of a leg up here onto this mama bear, then we can actually rest up a little bit and let something else guide us. All right, or take the reins a little bit. So that's what it's saying for you this week. Now, because we were speaking about soulmates already, it does kind of go in with that trust. It's about allowing yourself to depend on others and trusting that others can take you somewhere too, or the universe, whatever it is. Right, let's get two more for Scorpio, please, Spirit. Let's get two more from this deck. Ooh, interesting. You got the third chakra, which is your willpower. It's the I can affirmation. So if this chakra is a little bit blocked, then maybe you're not feeling very like things are very possible for you, or that you're able to do certain things at the moment. So this could be an area to meditate on, to think about here. It's just under your rib cage, actually. So that could be, maybe you're a bit anxious more than usual. You also have the woman holding a heart here. So this could be you. It could be someone around you who you could be relying on. So that could be a really nice friend, again, family member, a lover. Or this could just be you, Scorpio, that you're really focusing on your feelings and emotions at this time. Okay, so kind of does make sense too. Right, I'm going to get you some more oracle cards before we dive into a tarot to make a little bit more sense of everything this week. What other things, Spirit, is coming up this week for Scorpio? Let's get 3 or 4 of these. All right. Thank you. Or 5. Okay. Beware of great pride. And I actually feel that makes sense in a sense. it makes sense in a sense that you don't have to do everything on your own. And I feel like this is really where community is going to be quite important for you this week. So beware of great pride. You don't have to do everything yourself. Maybe that's what is important to you. Like, I want to do it by myself. I don't need to depend on anyone. And you're probably right. You don't need to do it, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't, right? You have Quill. This is get back to the basics. Okay, so maybe this is you writing up a plan, going back to I mean, it makes sense, and I keep referring back to the same things. Time for a nap, a leg up really is about kind of not going back to square one, but resting up, and then maybe going back to the drawing board a little bit as well. All right, then you have guaranteed success, so that's pretty amazing. Great happiness coming through for you as well, which is awesome. So those are great cards. And victory in some endeavor. What's interesting is it did come up on top of time for a nap, and this is my card saying that you've reached a place, you've reached a goal in life, maybe whether it's a relationship that you've got. All right, this is about counting your blessings in a way, because maybe you forgot that this was a goal of yours to be in a certain career, or especially if you achieved it a while ago, like maybe you can lose touch a little bit of how hard you worked in life. So it's time for a rest, okay? At least this week. And definitely coming back to yourself, because of the third chakra here. It does feel like you need to focus a little bit more on building up your confidence again, or again your willpower and your motivation as well, and your heart space. All right, my angels. So that's what we have in the oracles. A bit messy, but don't judge me. I will go get your tarot cards, and we're going to dive into the overall energy for this week. This is my Christmas deck. How cute. Right, please, Spirit, one card out for the overall energy for Scorpio for this week. Six of Cups. So there is some nostalgia here. Maybe you are going to be reflecting a bit on the past. We'll go one by one. Just going to clarify quickly for you. This flower seems significant, and I don't even know if it's a flower. I need to show you, but they showed me the flower that looks very similar to this, and I don't know what the name of it is. Like, when the petals look like that and it's orange? I don't know. Marigold? Is it marigold they're saying? I don't know. I have to trust what they're saying here, but I don't know what that is. Could be important. I don't know. All right, let's see. So Six of Cups, all about nostalgia, thinking about the past. It could also be, again, about soulmate connections, whether equal exchanges. All right, let's see. Why is the Six of Cups in the overall energy for this week? You could be connecting with old friends. You have the Sun. That's pretty positive. King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So this does feel good in terms of your dynamic. Even if it's business partnerships, it is coming up as collaboration though for a lot of you. So King of Swords could be somebody else. You could be reconnecting or connecting in general with somebody who is considered to be a soulmate in your life. So take that however it is. I always say that soulmates are here to teach us a lesson or to help us in some way. And that is why we can also have some negative soulmates, right? We have people who we feel like, oh my God, you're my soulmate, and they turn out to be horrible people, but it teaches us something, right? Whether it be boundaries or what love shouldn't look like, whatever it is. All right, in a way, they are soulmates. I believe that we came here knowing that we would meet them for some reason. Anyway, so King of Swords, so it could be an air sign that you guys are dealing with, unless you guys are coming up as a King of Swords. I'll see in a second. This could be working or collaborating with a professional in some way. Sometimes the King of Swords comes up as like accountants or professionals, legal people, whatever. It's people who have a lot of information. All right, very professional card. And the Three Pentacles is about a plan, or again, teamwork in some way. Because you have get back to the basics, this is a really good time for you to really learn what the past has taught you so far, whether it be good, whether it be difficult lessons that you've learned for the last maybe 6 months, 3 months to a year. The Sun card being here in your spread does tell me though that you're in a really good position right now. Even if it doesn't seem like it, right? We'll see how that comes up for you. But the Sun is the best card in the deck, right? It's all about optimism, all about joy, innocence, freedom, that kind of stuff. So this is coming up for you with the Sun, with the Six of Cups. Maybe you're looking back at the past and thinking, I'm in a better position now than I once was. Okay, maybe that's what is fueling you with that Sun card. So King of Swords, using your intellect, using your knowledge, using your discipline. I see the King of Swords as a disciplined person. You guys could be building something at this moment of time, okay, which is awesome. Now, of course, this could be somebody else, in which case the Six of Cups tells me that this is a soulmate and somebody who is here to help you, okay? This is a mutual relationship or a connection, all right? let's look at your energy for the week. For Scorpio, what is Scorpio's energy this week? That came up reversed. Let's see what it is. The King of Swords reversed? Interesting. That is interesting. Okay, which kind of, I will say it does link a little bit to this card, where you might need to get some help from somebody who, like I said, could fill in the gap or the roles that you feel like you can't do in this moment of time, whether it be because you're tired or you're unsure. I do feel like this could be a really good time to learn from someone, so that you can use this later on. But the King of Swords is interesting because I do feel like you're going to partner up with somebody who, again, is the King of Swords, because right now you don't feel like a disciplined or maybe intelligent person right now. I'm not sure, because King of Swords is clear, direct. These are things that you might be lacking at the moment, but I'm going to clarify because it's interesting that this came up reversed. All right, let's see what this is for you guys. Right, let's see. Why is Scorpio showing up as the King of Swords reversed? The Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Again, so the Queen of Cups is very similar to the woman holding a heart. I do feel like you are focusing a bit more on your feelings and emotions. Ace of Wands being about new beginning, but in terms of your passions, okay, like a new passions. The Page of Pentacles as well is about learning. So I don't feel like the King of Swords is bad. I just feel like they're emphasizing that King of Swords wasn't you. It feels like it's someone outside of yourself. This feels good though. The Page of Pentacles being an apprentice in life, which means that you're learning as you're going, and that's always good. The Page of Pentacles also means for me that you are taking a step into something new, right? It's doing the hardest part, which is opening yourself up into something new. So whether it's like a new job, all right, and this could be where some people are teaching you some things, okay, and that can be new for you. And again, I'm hearing, like, with the Great Pride card, the Peacock, make sure you do ask for help. Or I don't feel like you need to know everything straight away in general, okay? It's always good to get people's opinions. But the Queen of Cups, I think you're focusing a bit more on your emotional side of things, which is fine. You're a Scorpio. Ace of Wands, new beginning, definitely feels like a new career for some of you, or a new idea to take maybe your finances to a new level, or to learn something new, or expanding something here. Maybe it's moving as well, because Ace of Wands can sometimes mean that to me. It's just new environments. All right. Okay, so it doesn't feel bad. Right, let's see. What are the challenges or obstacles that Scorpio might face this week? The Knight of Cups. So that's also to do with your feelings. But the Knight of Cups is again about vulnerability, and it does always feel like the leg up can sometimes be a challenging card, because it's hard to express your feelings or emotions, or to ask for help when it's just not what you're used to doing. You know, let me just move this light a little bit for you guys. So let's clarify that before I show you it up close. The Knight of Cups again is wearing his heart on his sleeve here. So why is this a challenge? The Two of Pentacles, look at it jumping on top of the leg up as well. Like, this is where you're creating a balance in your life. And the fact that Six of Swords is here as well kind of makes sense, like, depending on if you resonate with it or not, to be honest, Scorpio. But Six of Swords comes up when you've moved away from chaos and conflict, right? It's usually when you've been through some sort of defeat in some way, a loss in some way, or a conflict or an argument with somebody, or maybe some instability, right? Fives are just difficult in general in tarot and numerology. So the fact that you have the Six of Swords here and that Two of Pentacles that came out, you're having to kind of trust in others and depend on others whilst you're gaining your stability back again. Like, that's the vibes that I'm getting anyways. And the Knight of Cups, that's weird for you. Like, I already feel the anxiety in my chest as I'm saying this, because it's so new, and maybe you want to cry about it because you don't really want to depend on others at this time. But again, the woman holding a heart really does feel like it's your emotions that need addressing here. Oh God, that anxiety in my chest, you know, because you're having to build things back up again, which is good. Like, you are getting help, and that's a blessing, right? Better than not. But it's just uncomfortable for you. Clearly, it's unstable. I don't think you like that right now. But you're doing a good job, and I'm proud of you, because it's not easy, okay? But you're doing it, and it is going to be helpful for you. So, all right, let's get one more for that. Did I show you the Knight of Cups up close? I don't think I did. just because I want to show you my little Christmas deck. It's cute. Okay, it can also be, okay, so if it's your feelings, that's fine. Then the Knight of Cups, because I always want to give another perspective, because I'm speaking to a lot of people right now, so it's either you or it's external, internal, external. Then the Knight of Cups can also be a romantic offer or somebody expressing their feelings to you, being open and vulnerable as well. Two of Pentacles could be a decision that's coming up for you guys this week that you're having to decide upon, okay? All right, let's see what else is going on for you. Let's look at what's going on in your external environment for Scorpio. The Five of Wands, so there's conflict here. And interesting how it came up on top of this. Like I would say, take a break, take a break away from conflict, right? Let's see. This can mean that things are just really challenging for you right now. Okay. But Five of Wands usually has a lot of people arguing against each other, people who are in competition. So I wonder if you just have quite like conflicting people around you or a lot of chaos. That could just be what it is. Let's clarify. Let's see. Why is the Five of Wands in the external environment, please, Spirit? What's going on here? The Eight of Cups. So it kind of really is emphasizing what it was saying when it jumped up on top of these, that it's really good time to start to walk away from things that just don't serve you emotionally or just in general, especially when it comes down to your energy levels. So whether this is certain cycles that you're in your environment, or whether it be conflicting people, it's time to kind of go a bit hermit, to be honest, so you can find things that are actually fulfilling to you. Remember, you have a lot of really amazing cards coming through here. Let's get one more for the Five of Wands. So if there is conflict in your environment, again, I would really say that it's a good time to move away from it. The Four of Cups reversed. I quite like that, especially if you've been up in your head a lot. Like if this is like a mental conflict, I mean, it's external, so whatever it is, I feel like with the Four of Cups, like you're kind of getting sick and tired of being sick and tired, or things being the certain way that they are, because this is a card of being bored and jaded in life, right? It's kind of feeling a little bit like I want growth. Usually that's how I read it. Like I want growth, but I'm not really ready to accept anything. He's not even looking at the cups that's being handed to him. So for some of you, I feel like because this is reversed, you're actually finally looking at offers that are coming away or possibilities that are out there for you to change your environment. And I feel like that's what you're doing here, to move away from things that are just unfulfilling. Certain ways being, it is because it's coming up in your external environment, is most likely to do with conflicting people around you. All right, people that just don't have your best interest in mind or your heart in mind, or people who are not kind of helping you to believe in yourself, you know. Right, let's get you one for your inner world. What's going on in the inner world of Scorpio this week? The Seven of Cups. So you're a little bit confused. All right, see, that's okay. That happens. So there could also be a lot of different feelings and emotions that you're experiencing at this time as well, to be honest with you. With the Seven of Cups here, let's just clarify that again. In the inner world of Scorpio. The Queen of Swords. You see how it's coming up on top of this? Boundaries. The Queen of Swords is all about boundaries, and she's open and she's receptive. She's okay to hear the truth or to communicate, but she's really discerning about what is entering her energy. So because she came up on top of time for a nap, Seven of Cups, like I really feel like they're wanting you to prioritize your rest, especially when it comes down to just being in your own energy, and protecting your energy especially. Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords as well. I feel like this is also about cutting through any feelings that just don't serve you, and also maybe certain feelings that are confusing you, or because Seven of Cups can sometimes be like delusions or illusions, you know, so sometimes maybe you have a certain narrative of things that just aren't very true. To do with your life, or you know, any other thing. So the Queen of Swords comes in and she kind of cuts through the crap, which is good with the Seven of Cups. So I feel like this, when you take a break, when you take a rest, I feel like you're going to come back a lot stronger. All right, especially when it comes down to your feelings and emotions here, which is interesting. All right, let's see what else. Let's get one more for that. Seven of Cups in the inner world of Scorpio. The Hierophant. So you're focusing a bit more on what you're committing yourself to, what you're giving your time and energy to, and maybe also what you believe, because the Hierophant is about your beliefs. Okay. the things that you have done, like traditionally, you know, I kind of feel like it's a little bit of like your certain habits or beliefs, things that you've had for a while, and refocusing or changing what you're committing yourself to. Now, it can also be about relationships, of course. Queen of Swords, so maybe you are placing more boundaries in terms of your relationships with others and finding balance there too. So these feelings like the Seven of Cups and that confusion or illusion and stuff does feel like it's to do with your relationships in life. But the Queen of Swords, yeah, you've been wounded. Scorpio, the Queen of Swords has been through a lot of heartache, which is why she's so protective over her heart. Okay? But it does feel like you need some work on your heart space too. All right? Because there are good people out there. I'm sure you know that too. Right, let's see your advice for the week. For Scorpios, what's the advice for Scorpios this week, please, Spirit? The Star. What a beautiful card. Right, it's your hopes, it's your dreams, it's focusing on your purpose in life, it's your wish fulfillment. So let's see what this is about. Star can also be about community. It's like giving back to the world. It's 11th house. It's Aquarius energy, 11th house energy, which is about your social circle. So it kind of fits in with the cards here. But let's quickly see. You also have the Star over here, which is guaranteed success. Maybe your advice is you are guaranteed a lot of success, happiness, and victory. So take a break where necessary. Allow other people to, I feel like letting loose a little bit is important. All right, not being so traditional with how you're doing things. Like, it doesn't have to be you all the time. But let's see. Why is this Star card the advice? What's the advice with that card? The Ten of Swords, healing from endings in your life. Yeah, the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands. Some of you could be maybe waiting for something when it comes down to the Seven of Cups, and this could be a bit of an illusion or confused or mixed feelings. Maybe a part of you is wanting closure in some way. But the Ten of Swords as your advice does feel like it's time to put that side of you to rest here with the Ten of Swords, to kind of burn down the last chapters of your life and heal from it, and to move towards success, okay? Especially if you're feeling like your past will repeat itself, for example, or that you're stuck in a cycle in life. Like, you can always break free from it. It takes a lot of effort and mental effort, but that's because we always are attached to old narratives, and it can be very difficult to rewrite it. But with the Star card there in Ten of Swords, your advice is to heal from the past enough to put it to an end and understand that it will never repeat itself again. All right, especially with the lessons that you've learned. All right, my angels. So I want you to keep focusing on what you're learning and getting back to the basics, as they say, and to be a bit more open and vulnerable this week, and to trust in others. All right, my angels, and in yourself. They're very important. And the universe, that's important too. But aside from all that, I send you my love and I wish you all the best. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right.